Welcome to WRPB and WRPB Studios. So, if you don't recognize the guy next to me, you haven't been on Facebook, you haven't been around St. Lucie County, YouTube. Next to me is Steve Giordano, and you're running for sheriff.
St. Lucie County, thank you for having me.
St. Lucie County Sheriff.
Yes, sir.
And everybody asks me, why do I believe in you? Okay? And I tell them, he won me over on one phrase. Okay, that every politician should believe in. What's that phrase?
People over politics.
Why is it not that way?
Why is it not that way?
Yeah.
I think that politicians, and I don't consider myself a politician, I consider myself a public figure for the people. I believe that people come first. Why is it not that way? I can't answer that for anybody else, but for me, personally, running for sheriff, this is my hometown, and my main mission as sheriff is safety, and making the people in my community feel that safety so that we can come back together as a whole. Who wants to live in a divided community?
I totally understand what you're saying there, and again, that's why you're here. I surely believe in how you see things, but again, it was people over politics that really is something that should be spread across all of politics, and it's not, but we're blessed to have you who see things that way.
Absolutely, thank you.
You know, I don't know that I'll ever understand why it has to be about politics and not about people. What else do you like? I mean, what else are you looking to do when you get into office?
I want to hear from the community. What can I do to help you, right? As sheriff, as a leader, what can I do to help you make your community safer? I want to hear from the community. I'm community driven. I just went to Brittany Lee Foundation the other day in Fort Pierce.
Right.
Unfortunately, it has to do with alcohol and drunk driving. And that was a very sad situation. No son or daughter should ever have to go before their parents.
So true.
And, we want to stop things before they can happen. So I'm very big on mental health, and I think that being actively involved in the community, dealing with mental health clinics, dealing with issues at hand, and being actively involved to where we can stop some things before they happen, just by having that open door policy that I will have as sheriff actively to anybody in the community, and we'll prioritize all the situations from top to bottom.
I mean, I know that we've spoken off the air and that you want to start community programs and stuff.
Absolutely.
What are you thinking in that?
So we have currently some programs at our jail, at our local jail, for to help lower the recidivism, and we have great programs and great community leaders. I want to enhance that as your sheriff. Growing up here in the community, being actively involved in the community, I think that there's a lot of great people out there that voices aren't heard and some great ideas. And whatever I can do to help you, I'm here to listen as your sheriff to the community.
I mean,
it's people over politics. It's not about the politics. It's about the people of our community.
Okay, so in St. Lucie County, I think we have it pretty good.
Yep.
Okay, and I don't...
It's growing, though. It's getting very populated. It's growing, so we have a lot of different people moving here. It's very diversified. We have different cultures of different individuals, and we need to have different people, as community leaders in those groups of ethnicities. So what can we do in the Hispanic community? What can we do in the Creole community? I'd like to have more Creole officers in the Creole areas. I'd like to have more Hispanic officers in the Hispanic areas.
I mean, I think that I think that the sheriff's office at this point does a decent job.
Absolutely.
Okay.
They do a very good job, and it's a hard job.
That's, like even in my industry, there's times that you have to grow and tweak and have a different idea. The sheriff, I think, except for being way taller than me, was great. I interviewed him a couple of times, and I think that once you get in and you take over, it's really kind of tweaking some of the things that are already there.
Absolutely.
And I think that my opinion, is you're not looking to change everything. You're just looking to level it up because times are changing.
So I'm my own man with my own ideas. He's did a good job for 24 years. I'm a very proactive individual.
Okay.
Very proactive. I want to be knocking on the doors of every, in within the community. Why do murders keep happening in this specific area? Why do we have drug dealing going on in this specific area? I want to enhance the St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office. I want to get more bicycle cops within the community. I want the deputies to be very involved actively within the community. But at the same token, we can stop things before they happen by, prioritizing and getting everybody together to, build that relationship. I want to bridge that gap between law enforcement and residents.
And it goes back to, like you said, community.
Yeah. And communication.
And communication. Right. What we need to stop happening is we need to make sure that the officers do their job with the citizens in mind,
Absolutely.
okay? And it's hard because the facts be the facts, and I've heard it from officers. When a cop pulls up with the lights behind them, even if you're an officer, it kind of sets the thing in the pit of your stomach,
Sure.
okay? From that point on, the officers need to know how to diplomatically handle the situation. It's not perfect for them, and I feel bad because when you go out on your patrol or whatever, you always have the chance of not coming home.
The deputies have a very hard job, and they are willing to risk their lives for a stranger. And I commend 911 dispatch. Let's not forget how hard their jobs are. The deputies' jobs, the civilians who, observe and report. It's difficult to be in law enforcement and deal with issues, but we can slow down the crimes from happening with a good sheriff that's about the community, that's going to bring us back together. I want to bring back the 80s vibe, the 90s vibe, the good family vibe. I'm here for you guys. I'm here to listen to you. Whatever I can do to help you, please let me know, because I'm here for you. I give my phone number out on every single one of my business cards. That is my personal cell phone number, 772-812-3930. This has been on there since day one. I'm here for the community. I can't emphasize that enough.
Well, we're getting a tougher time. I have to ask you this, but why
Yes.
did you decide to do this?
Because I grew up here. This is my hometown, Wayne. I want to see the sheriff's been here almost 24 years next year when he's retiring. It's very imperative that the next sheriff that takes over the county is somebody that's really here for the right reasons. I'm here for the right reasons. I'm here for you guys. I'm here for the community. I'm here for the deputies. I'm here to listen to you. Whatever I can do to make the deputies' job easier, I want to make their job easier. The civilians, 911 dispatch, the courthouse, the jail. I have knowledge of the jail. I worked there for 10 years. I have friends that work at the courthouse. I work details at the courthouse. I have the knowledge of the department, and growing up in the community, I've been here, so I'm community driven.
Okay, so I'm going to guess, because I've never been in politics, that you need community support.
Absolutely.
And how's the community supposed to support you?
How do they support me?
Yeah. Well, I mean, what do you need from the community at this juncture? I mean, you on the ballot?
Well, primaries is in August. The general election
Right.
is in
November.
November.
Okay. So you need to get on the ballot, right?
Correct.
And that happens in August?
Correct.
Okay. So you've been really kind of working at this pretty hard for a long time.
I think we're going on 6 months now, yes. I go to a lot of community events. I'm 4 days on, 4 days off of work. I'm a nuclear security officer at our local power plant. I've been there almost 6 years. Worked for St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office for almost 10 years, and I've been in the community since roughly 1989.
Everybody, you have a website?
Yes, StephenGiordanoforSheriff.com. And also, please check out my YouTube channel with Wayne at WRPB Studios, Stephen Giordano for Sheriff, and my Facebook page, Stephen Giordano for St. Lucie County Sheriff.
Check him out. Support and understand his philosophy is
People over politics.
we'll be right back. Thank you,
you.
Stephen.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate you, Wayne. Thank you.